I came into this year with $18.21 across all of my checking accounts. I had $53.45 in my high yield savings account. My credit card balance is $894.95, which puts me $94.95 over my credit card limit. I'm $65K in debt. I have no savings, no retirement plan, no 401k, no Roth IRA, no investments. I have nothing. I don't even have health insurance. Nothing. I have literally nothing to my name. I have no idea what's going on with my life. And I'm really sitting here like, wow. It's like the cherry on top. I'm also low income. Like realistically, I should be making $1,200 every single month. So how am I managing everything and how am I doing all of this? That is what you're here to figure out. If you're here from TikTok, then you already know your girl is Lynn, and I be posting my budgeting videos, and I started posting them on Instagram and YouTube Shorts. So if you're from those two platforms as well, hi, welcome. Don't forget to follow me on TikTok, because I think that's where you're really gonna see me most of the time, really talking about stuff like this. And yeah, you don't get to miss nothing. I'm not here to give you guys any professional financial advice. I'm literally figuring this out as I go, and I'm just hoping that you can take and learn whatever from my journey and apply it to yourself, and hopefully the mistakes I make you don't make as well, or if you're doing them, girl, we're doing it together. Literally, I don't want you guys to come here thinking, oh, she has it all figured out, and oh, you just said don't do this but now you're doing this. Yes, I will tell you, I only have $3 in my account, and I will go shopping. I will go out to eat. I will go party. I'm literally the worst person when it comes to consistency and discipline, and these are all the things I'm just trying to navigate and learn right now. I hate to sound just a girl, but honestly, how else can I explain to you that I'm just as much of a mess as you are? And if you're not a mess, well then, okay then, I'm alone here. Yeah, just honestly take what you can from me, but don't hold a gun to my head. Like, don't do that, please. Like I said, my name is Lynn. I was born and raised in Jersey. I'm 29 years old, and this year I'm turning 30. Now, 29, to say I'm 29 is actually crazy, because this was my last year in my 20s, and when I tell you that it literally flew, I don't remember my 29s. I'm still in it and I don't remember it because I just felt like a lot of it was just me struggling. I honestly don't remember much of my 20s because I feel like most of it was just me struggling the whole entire time. In the beginning of 2025, I started documenting my journey on TikTok, my financial journey on TikTok, by complete accident. I felt like I've always wanted to create content and be an influencer and all these other things, and I always wanted to start on YouTube. Literally, I've always wanted to talk about finances and budgeting on YouTube since like 2015, 14, 13, all that. But I always just felt like I didn't know enough. I was in high school and I was always into like my money and doing cash envelopes and all these things, but I really just didn't understand terms, and I just felt like I had nothing to really offer anyone online, because your girl don't know what she's doing and what she's talking about. So how can I help other people? Whole time, little did I know that it's okay for you to not know what you're talking about, because a majority of people do not understand all these financial technical terms that people be talking about. Sometimes you just need someone to talk to you like your friend, like your girlfriend, like we're on FaceTime, and that's just okay. But I didn't understand that at the time, so I just never really did it. So I tried to do things like beauty and hair and stuff like that, because those are all things I'm really interested in, but nothing really ever kicked off. And I found myself wanting to create, but honestly, I was struggling so hard mentally, I could not clearly think about anything else other than finances. So I picked up my phone one day and I just started talking about how I blew my budget for December. And from there, that video kind of took off, and I started getting people asking me these questions and really trying to follow me for financial like advice. And then I went from having 30 followers to having 1,000 followers, like literally overnight. And my friends are hitting me up like, Lynn, oh my gosh, because everybody, if you know me in real life, know I always wanted to do this. So they're hitting me up and I'm just like, oh my gosh. But then I also started to like kind of freeze up, because I'm like, what do I do? Like, where do I go from here? But anyway, yeah, I started accidentally documenting my financial journey. I'm literally watching myself in a constant loop of ups and downs, heavy on the downs, and I'm also just putting it out there for everyone else to see and talk and judge and all these other things. And it's so difficult. It's very hard, and a lot of times I felt like a failure. And because I was feeling like a failure and I was watching other people watch me fail, do you know how hard it is to put yourself out there and have other people watch you fail? Do you know how hard that is? This year has really challenged me, and what I have learned though through documenting this journey is that, yeah, life is hard. It's how many people can actually relate to me. A lot of us look put together because a lot of us was not raised to look like what we're going through. A lot of us are living the same exact life, struggling. So I feel like that really makes me feel really good, and it keeps me wanting to keep posting these videos because I want to help other people who are in my situation. With me turning 30 this year, you guys, this is not how I thought 30s would look for me. Yeah, I really thought that life would look so differently for me. And due to certain things that happened in my life, I ended up in this position. I'm about to be 30. I'm looking at my life and I'm just like, what have I accomplished? What do I have to show for all the years that I've been struggling and working and just trying so hard to make something of myself? What do I have to show for it? I drive a whoopty. I rent a room in somebody's basement. I hate it here. Let's start off there. I'm living paycheck to paycheck. I'm low income. I have no savings. I have no retirement. I have nothing. I often really just feel like I have absolutely nothing to show for all of my hard work. And I really feel like crying right now because, oh my gosh, it sucks. It really fucking sucks. But and they be saying that I'm really a sensitive gangster. Like, I really am. I knew she found my keys. Yeah, bring me my keys, girl. Yeah, I almost got emotional because this shit hurts. Like, nobody wants to struggle in life. And when you're in your 20s, a lot of people are saying like this is supposed to be the best times of your life. How? You're literally trying to figure everything out, and it's like, oh my gosh, it's so hard. It's so hard, friend. I want to change my life, and that is what I'm here to do, and that's what I want to document here on YouTube and on TikTok, Instagram, and all the other platforms that I might end up being on. It's hard to watch other people watch me fail. It's hard to watch myself fail, but it's hard for me to put myself out there and allow you guys to watch me fail as well. I can't do that anymore. We're not doing that anymore. I realize I have a very anxious attachment style to my money. I'm very spontaneous and impulsive because I'm just so scared that I just don't have enough. I never feel like I have enough. I'm always on edge about everything to a point where I end up basically screwing myself over. Early in December, I decided to go visit my cousin in Baltimore. So he moved down there 3 years ago from Massachusetts, where he's originally from, for his job in tech. And so instead of staying at a hotel or whatever it was, I decided to stay with my cousin. This was such an eye-opening moment. Like, sometimes you never know you never know what's going to be that eye-opening moment for you, and this was mine. And I'm just so thankful for it because I needed that. So I took a road trip, I left Jersey, and I drove down to Baltimore. And I'm talking about for the last few months, I have not been able to confidently create content, get on camera, talk, anything. I have literally had to drag myself, almost cry, to film or to talk about things. And I have all these ideas sometimes, and I just can't seem quite to I can't execute them. It's like I can't even get up out of bed. Brushing my teeth seems hard. Like, everything just seems freaking miserable. I am miserable. And so somehow, once I got in the car and I started driving down there, I wanted to do all these things out of nowhere. And so once I get to Baltimore, when I tell you I literally could not put my phone down, it wasn't that I was just on my phone scrolling or nothing. I was literally filming, creating. I walked into that space and I just could not stop creating. I was thriving. There was a part of myself that I thought I had lost that literally just came back out of nowhere, and I was just like, where has this person been? I'm happy. I want to get up, y'all, to a point where I barely took clothes down there anyway. I found myself trying to put on makeup, trying to get dressed. I was dancing for no reason. I was just happy. I was literally just excited to be alive. Cousin lives in a 1-bedroom luxury apartment in a new building complex that they just built. He's the first person to live there. I have never seen so many young black people in a nice environment like this. In New Jersey, I don't know if it's the cost of living is so high. I don't know what it is. For us to be able to afford something like this, you need to be making 30 times the rent, basically. Okay. I like to think that I'm just okay with, oh, I have an apartment, but realistically, this version of Lynn wants the nicest of everything. She wants the nicest version of things. I'm not okay with just settling. I want the floor to ceiling windows. I want the high ceilings. I want the modern appliances. I want the walk-in closet. I want it all. Being in New Jersey kind of made me feel like it's just not realistically obtainable for me anymore. And so me being in this environment, it kind of just dimmed my light, and I kind of lost sight of my vision because I'm constantly just struggling. Seeing so many successful black people in one space, I would walk out in the hallway and see a black person. I'm like, what are you doing here? Who let you, like, and it's not even on no, like, y'all, I kid you not, if you were in Jersey, you do not see stuff like that. And I'm like, oh my God, they look like me. Not only did that make me feel like, oh my God, I could be here. Like, I could, oh my God, my people is here. It creates a level of comfort, and it also creates a level of, I belong here. I can be here. I can have this. Like, that was so important for me. And I'm happy I didn't stay at a hotel when I went down to visit him, because with my cousin, I'm just so comfortable with him. Like, I literally was just happy to wake up. I was happy to go. I was so happy to be sleeping on somebody's air mattress in their living room. That just made me realize that I'm not depressed. I'm in an environment that just no longer serves me. I feel like I've been in Jersey all of my life, and for a really long time I wanted to move, but I don't want to take my baggage to a new city and act like everything is just supposed to be good. No. My environment is affecting my mental health so bad that I don't feel like myself anymore. I don't feel happy. I'm usually a pretty bubbly person, and I am moody. Don't get me wrong, I am moody, but I'm generally a bubbly person, happy. I want to make everyone happy. I don't feel like that. I'm not happy, so nobody gonna be happy around me. It's like stuff like that. This year, I'm really focused on moving out of Jersey. Yay! How am I gonna move out of Jersey? I can't move out of Jersey if I don't have a savings. I just told you I have $53 in my savings account, and honestly, if I need some food today, that's exactly what I'm gonna use. I'm not gonna hug, I'm not gonna cap to you like that. Last year, I really focused on trying to pay off debt. Paying off debt with no savings. You cannot pay off debt if you have no savings. I'm gonna be honest, that should not be your main focus. Honestly, if you're making enough, you can do both. But if you are so tight like I am, where you just cannot do both, it is okay to give yourself some peace of mind and just focus on saving. When people say save, 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 I used to get so irritated. I'm like, how am I supposed to save and pay off debt and do this and do this and do this? I'm putting too much on my plate. Relax. Nobody said you had to do all of it all at one time. You're one person. Pick one thing and focus on that. I need to save. I need to build an emergency fund. I need to build a moving out fund. ASAP. So when it comes to my debt, it's not that I'm not going to be paying my debt. That is just not my main focus anymore. I will be just trying to stabilize myself. Once I free up that money, that's about $500 every month that I could put into my savings to move out of Jersey and for my emergency fund. So I never end up in a situation where I'm down to my last. Hello, somebody. Yes, amen. I'm going to help you through everything. This year, my main goal is to save. I'm talking about emergency fund, moving out fund, travel fund, everything. My goal in January is just to post every single day. So if you guys have any ideas or anything that you want to see, don't forget to comment them down below. And let's also remember, please, I do want to say this. I do really need to say this. I am not here just to talk about money every day. Everything cannot be money every day, finance every day, oh, budget every day. No. Because my next video is probably going to be a haul. Yes it is. Yes. Well, I can't wait to share this journey with you guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to your girl's channel. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Mwah.